Well, let's check your forecast now. Meteorologist Peter Hall is out on the weather deck, and he's been teasing us with this next weather maker.
Yeah, at least by late in the day Friday, we're going to have to be aware that something's coming in, Peter.
Well, that's true, and it does look likely that it should start as snow, but what happens afterwards is still up for grabs. Let's get right to it and talk about what is certain and what may still change. So that system comes our way at the very end of Friday afternoon, and the biggest impacts start then, go through Friday evening and Friday night, and then wind down dawn Saturday. Here's what's certain. If you took all the precipitation and melted it down, it was just liquid, it would be 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches. You might be saying, well, why are you telling me that, Pete? Well, if it was all snow and all of it would stick, that would roughly transition our area to get 8 to 14 inches of snow. But that is not certain whatsoever, because there's an opportunity for sleet and or rain to mix in, not to mention the fact before this system comes in, temperatures Friday during the day will likely be above freezing, which means that temperature action may, just like the last system did Monday night, might have some of that snow melt at first. So the possibility of temperatures being borderline, the fact that we have not just snow as a possibility over central and upstate New York with some sleet and rain possible, and that track of the system means the snow accumulation is very uncertain. If we were to get all snow and it would stick, it'd be 8 to 14 inches, but certain spots will not get that. Some spots could end up with hardly anything or something in between nothing and 8 to 14 inches. I know that sounds like a cop-out, but I wanted to let you know the variables in this. In fact, the storm system is still way over here, Southern California, Southern Nevada, and Arkansas. This will move eastward and at first, for tomorrow evening, set up the opportunity for severe weather in terms of damaging wind and tornadoes for Oklahoma, Texas, and Arkansas. Then it moves towards us. Not like that. We won't get tornadoes or damaging wind or thunderstorms, but here comes the system as it moves in. We should start as snow late afternoon through at least the first part of Friday evening. The real wild card is this parent low, which is right here. If it were to hold on, easily go into mix and rain, but there's likely to be a transition to a coastal storm near Long Island, and that will try to keep the cold air in. So the question is, how much cold air stays in and where? Well, does that sleet line move into central New York? I think probably it does, at least parts of it. And then do we change back over to snow? Do we stay as snow, rain, and sleet? There's still way too many variables. If I showed you all the computer models that show this, they range literally, let's just say for Syracuse, literally from as little as nothing to 1 inch or 2 to 8 to 14 inches. It really does. And yes, I know it's my job to pick which computer model is right, or if none of them are right, do a forecast that would not even be that. This system is too far away, and there's way too much uncertainty to try to give you an exact snowfall accumulation map this early. However, having said that, my forecast goes like this. There's likely to be a period of heavier snow late afternoon through Friday evening. I have a feeling that parts of central New York will probably go to at least some sleet. Right now, I would say the best chance of staying is either all or mainly snow would be the further north you go. But stay tuned for updates, because we will have them starting at 11 tonight and certainly through the day tomorrow. As we go to the Stanley Law Skywatch, that is really the only big weather maker over the next 7 days and nights. In the meantime, a little clearing has come in on the Regency Tower camera, so that's nice. Back inside.